this short, people say things to you about it. You know, people always come up to me and say things like, you know, good things come in small packages. But everything that's come in me has been awful.
Yeah!
This is my kind of crowd today. This is my kind of people. This is awesome. Oh, God. Now this dress I'm wearing tonight, this was picked out for me by my 12-year-old niece. Thanks. She outgrew it 2 years ago. She's got an entire wardrobe from the children's place, and I'm looking to inherit within the next year. Oh, God. So my mom is going through this phase where she's constantly trying to set me up on blind dates. And I just think that's embarrassing, you know? For my husband. Yeah, I've been married for 5 years. My mom is finally just starting to warm up to my ex-boyfriend. Right? Because when I was dating him, she hated his guts. But as soon as I married a man that she hates even more, suddenly he seemed not so bad. Yeah, so now she'll randomly say things to me like, you know who you should call. Mike. He was such a nice guy. And you know, I'll give my mom that one because he was one of those guys whose heart was in the right place, but his dick was in Rebecca. Everybody's got a Mike. Let me tell you guys something else about my Mike. I dated him for 13 years. He was unemployed the entire time. Right? 12 years in, he asked me what my ultimate sexual fantasy was. I said, you paying for dinner. You know, instead of what he would normally do, which is tease me with just the tip. See, my mom, she doesn't think my marriage is going to last because my husband was married before. But that didn't really bother me, you know, because I figured he's coming to the table with 10 years of prior marriage experience. Split between 4 different women, but still. I mean, I think I got a good deal on my husband. He was pre-owned, so I got him on clearance. You know, and that's one thing my husband and I have in common. We both love a bargain. Right? But he will take it to an extreme, you guys. Like, he will buy bargain anything. Like, he'll even buy bargain condoms. Yes. Our 2 brand choices are 50-50 and maybe baby. Now, you guys know that the condoms are bargain when on the box it says rinse and reuse. It was. I agree. Those are still better than the bargain pregnancy test, though. Because I took one of those ones that didn't give me a plus sign or a minus sign, just gave me a question mark. Like it was a magic 8 ball. Oh, I love my husband. We have been married for 5 years. Thank you. And you guys know that every anniversary has an item associated with it, right? It's like your first year's paper, 3rd year's leather. Well, the 5th year anniversary is wood. See, and guess what my husband gave me? Nothing. He gave me nothing. No. But I had to get a little bit more creative with his present, you know? So I got him this wooden plaque that said, World's Greatest Husband. And when he opened it up, he was disappointed. He said, oh, I always thought I was more of a trophy husband. I'm like, honey, you've been married 5 times. If you were a trophy, you'd be the Stanley Cup. Thank you. Applause. That is my only sports joke, and I'm very proud of it. No. My husband and I, we very rarely fight, but I turned 41 recently, and I think I'm going through a bit of a midlife crisis. So the other day I said to him, honey, I just don't feel like I know myself anymore. He said, I know you. Believe me, you're not missing much. Right? Thank you. I said, honey, be a little bit more sensitive. All right? Everybody goes through a midlife crisis, right? He said, I never had a midlife crisis. I said, honey, I'm 20 years younger than you. I am your midlife crisis. Let me tell you guys something else about my husband. He has the same first name as my father. My husband and my father are both named Randy. And when I first started dating my husband, my best friend Erica flipped out. She was like, ew. You know, if you say his name in bed, it's like you're saying your father's name in bed, right? I was like, calm down, you guys. I don't say my father's name in bed. I say daddy. Solves that problem, right? Now, the thought of me saying my father's name in bed, though, did not freak me out as much as the thought of my mother saying my husband's name in bed. So I had to ask her, right? So one day I said to her, Mom, does it ever freak you out? You know, we're both with guys named Randy, so we both say the same name in bed. And she said, oh, I don't say your father's name in bed. Like, oh, Mom, I didn't know you were kinky. What do you say in bed? Get off of me, I'm tired. Can't believe I haven't tried that one yet. But my mom and I, actually, we do have one thing in common when it comes to the bedroom, and that is that we both sleep naked. And I do that because when I was a little girl, she told me at night I should let my vagina breathe. You guys, I don't know what that means. But just to be safe, I still let it breathe. But now that it's 41, it needs a CPAP machine. Picture it. Oh, but at least it stopped snoring. Oh, guys, you're so much fun. God, JPs, you guys are always the best crowds. What else can I tell you about me? I will leave you with this. I went to an all-girls high school and an all-women's college. Right? Now, whenever I tell a guy I went to an all-girls high school, he'll always ask me, you know, if I ever experimented with the other girls. And I hate killing the fantasy for you guys, but I promise, the only experimenting was in chemistry. I don't know why I didn't make out in any of the other classes. Now, whenever I tell a woman I went to an all-women's college, she'll normally ask me if it was hard finding men to date. And let me just tell you that, if you build a college and you fill it with 2,000 women, men will come. A lot. Thank you guys so much. You've been fun. I've been Allison.